It is hot here in Denver, and summer is intensifying this cauldron of nutrients that have been coming to life in my middle world journeys through winter and spring. Now they're like there's a texture and a flavor and an elixir that's coming through, and soon I will need to drink of it and go deeper with that wisdom source into autumn. And so that trajectory is calling me forward, and I will be heading out on a wild soul wanderings up to Wyoming in my rig with my new Ram chariot. So here is a new altar that is forming to support several energetics coming alive in my life. And I pulled some SoulCollage cards for each direction of the medicine wheel to prepare me for this journey I'm going on and the next new moon, which is on Thursday. And in East, I pulled this sensual relationship card and this journey evolution that I'm on. And these really start me off in a wonderful way. And for summer, action, courage, power, connecting in. And it's so funny that this Ram man showed up. I forgot I even had this guy in my deck. And this is my Golden Buddha card. There are so many different layers to this card, but there's something very sweet and exposing here. And then this call to courage and wisdom and living in the middle world and being kind and, being in my stuff but still blooming and still seeing the light and being all of these intentions and vows. And then also becoming Raven, really continuing to craft my book and journey stories through my blog. And when I questioned if it's time to start telling this story, I did get this card that yes, this part of my journey is definitely being called forward to tell, and it's being able to show the light and how it comes in through the shadow and to offer that hope to myself and the world. So just my first round of contemplations with these cards. I'm going to take these on my trip with me and explore them deeper. And each one of these stacks has some kind of item on the top of it that represents some of the energy of that direction. And so for the element of East, I put these dove wings. This is a dove that ran into my window, and I harvested its wings and made this heart shape. And I placed that on the East altar, and as soon as that happened, one of my cats caught a ringed-collared dove in my backyard. It was pretty much instantaneous. I put the wings down and he caught it. And I witnessed this concept of bird and cat, prey and predator, and how those energetics are alive in my own being as well. Very interesting synchronistic piece. Oh, yeah. One of my cats is catching and wounding a dove, and there's nothing I can do to save it. It's already been caught, and these cats are doing what they do, and the bird already has blood oozing from its chest. So I do pray for a swift demise. We've got the cats coming in and the bird. I'm sensing everybody is just present in this experience. There's a third cat coming. And the bird is down. cats are closer. Surrounded. There's no. What's so interesting is earlier today I was going through my pictures and was really connecting in with red-tailed hawk and rabbit, and this predator-prey concept emerged, and I came home and am seeing this cat bird, and I am a Leo, and that is a cat, and I am Raven, and that is a bird. And so I have a predator-prey construct to so much of my being. And the imagery that came up is perfect because it's so in line with this concept that's been moving through me. This concept of having my big wide dream, let's say for my dream relationship, partnership with man, and also the moment that I live in. And so the interactions that I have with men in this moment, I want to be able to be present in it and be full in that without trying to press them in or define them in relationship to this larger dream that I'm having. I want to be able to have both of these energetics exist simultaneously, have multiple realities coexist at the same time, be present with a man in all of my vows and intentions that I'm activating in my middle world living, have this big or wider dream of love and relationship that I'm just now starting to have the courage to even speak to, and not try to make this concept fit into that, but to be in this concept and let this vision inspire my decisions and motions here. And that by default will kind of pull me towards its gravity. And so that kind of concept is moving through my mind. And as all of that weaves through, this was the first card that I pulled in my reading, this tantric love larger dream that I have. And this card also came up in the East, and this is one of my Fool cards, but I really love this concept of there are some things that I meet here in this lower world that are going to allow me to take quick shortcuts to that larger one. And then there's also things that happen in this world that are going to spiral around. It's here, and there's iterations and growth and evolutions that ultimately will lead me to that larger realm. And the shortcuts and the long routes coexist at the same time. It is not an either-or situation. I'm going to continue to sit with this medicine and see how it evokes and inspires my preparations for my travel, my interactions during my travel, and the enlivenment of this paradigm living in my continuous now.